All right, so now that we know that we need to increase our light, the size of our light source, and we need to have some dimension to our light, I'll show you how to do that with one of these really easy. As you probably figured out with the direction of the light, all we have to do with one of these is basically turn the flash head. And instead of firing it straight at what you're taking the picture of, you're going to bounce it off of a wall or even off the ceiling. And that's actually usually what I do, is bounce it off the ceiling if I can. Kind of at a 45-degree angle is what I'm taking a picture of. That's usually the way I get pretty good flash pictures. And what that does, it's going to give you it's going to solve both problems for you when you do that. It's going to solve the direction problem, of course, because the light's going to be coming from this direction instead of from this frontal direction. And it solves the second problem with the size, because instead of the flash coming straight out of this flash onto this, instead of using this 2x3 flash head here, this light source, we're using the size of the ceiling or the wall, which is, so when this flash comes out, the light comes out of this flash and hits it, it's going to be 8, 10 feet wide. So instead of a couple of inches wide light source, you're going to be using a 10-foot light source, which is going to be a lot softer. It's a lot better, more pleasing light of whoever you're taking a picture of. So it's a quick and easy method. Just take it and bounce it off the ceiling. That's going to solve both problems for you. It's going to give you a nice light, and it's really easy to do. All right, so now that we know the quick and easy way to use flash, there's just a couple things you want to be aware of. The first is if you're popping the light off the ceiling, if you get too close and you're popping it straight up like that, a lot of times if you get too close to the person you're taking a picture of, you can give them raccoon eyes, especially if the light comes up and comes straight down over their head. They'll light their head, but their eyes will be dark, which is not good. You definitely want to give it a little bit more direction than coming straight down, because the eyes, if you're doing portraits, the eyes are the most important thing. So make sure you get light in their eyes. So usually it's not a good idea to point it straight up. Usually at an angle or something like that is a lot better. The other thing that you want to keep in mind is that light takes on the color of whatever it hits. So right now, if you look around me here, my wall is kind of around mint green. So if I take this light and pop it off that wall, it's going to have a green light, which is going to turn your picture green, and your skin tones are going to turn green, which is, that's usually not good. So just be careful of what you're popping the light off of. My walls are green, but my ceiling is white. So white is usually a pretty good pretty good color to bounce things off of. So just keep that in mind. But if you have any other questions, certainly shoot me an email or post a note in the blog. I'll be happy to answer. Thanks a lot.